going on, everybody? We are live once again, and I'm just getting right into this now. Not DK Bonanza, I've got that to play in the background or something afterwards, but I'm going to be reacting to the Beatemups bullshit that's going on right now. He's getting crushed in his own comment section. I'll also be probably checking out the basketball game if people are around. I might be doing some fossil hunting or something during that or after this reaction. Don't know yet. Okay. Just waiting for people to get in there. Let's see here. Okay. Just gonna get this set up. I got the video ready to go. I haven't even watched this full video yet. Hey, what's up, DJ? You're in Nebraska for a Creed concert. Oh, man. Alrighty. Hope you enjoy. Yeah, so I don't know. I might do this reaction, play for a bit. And, yeah, I'll be watching the Fever game at 7 o'clock. Here we go. I'm lighting it up. Light this joint up. And we'll just give it a minute or two. See if anyone else wants to come on in. Return the layer and do this part later. Yeah, the game on what was that, Tuesday against Phoenix? That was fucking beautiful. That was a good game. We got our revenge on Dewana Bonner and fucking booed the shit out of her. Harry McDonald having a fucking out-of-body experience, racking up points that game. And we were actually getting foul calls. What's up, Dave C? And then the wig girl, Kalia Copper, crying after the game like a baby. Of fans disrespecting her, booing her. Fans disrespecting and booing her. It's a game of basketball. We boo the opponents. It's the name of the game. Stupid. Yeah, they don't want fans booing you. The league's going to eventually ban booing. Not allowed to boo the players. Yeah, every day there's more and more insanity. But yeah, playing good. When someone's having a bad day, someone else is stepping up. We didn't get much from Kelsey Mitchell in the last game, but it didn't matter. You never know what you're going to get from Natasha Howard, and you just got to hope that Leah Boston has a good game, and so on. But everyone, like, it was a team win. Everyone put up good points, mostly. Yep, here we go. We got Pac-Man World 2. Got announced yesterday. On what I predicted, I didn't predict Pac-Man World 2, but I predicted it was going to be a partner showcase, because what was Nintendo going to do? Like, what are they going to do? Give you 2 release dates? Like, they could just post that on their little news app that they like to promote, where they announced Splatoon Raiders. So they've been using that app a lot. They don't need to make directs for minor announcements and stuff. Like, it's only July. So yes, that's what I said. A partner direct makes more sense. We just need the release dates for Age of Imprisonment and Metroid Prime 4. That's the only two release dates that we need from Nintendo. So we don't need a direct for that. They're not going to be showing 2026 games already. There's no way. That may come in like September or October or something. They'll probably do a direct then and show games coming out next year. But so yeah, it's ridiculous. Like, I knew it was fake. I knew Beatemups was a fraud, and But the only thing that, like, we were just questioning it is that he announced a bunch of third-party games. I'm like, well, that makes sense because I'm expecting a third-party direct. So, yeah, I guess it is possible that we get Death Stranding and whatever this metaphor game is. I don't know. I don't follow all those gay games that come out over there. But I'm like, okay, whatever. Like, I knew not to trust him, obviously, and it's just insane how many people did trust Beatemups. Like, are you guys new to YouTube? Are you guys unaware that Beatemups does this all the time in his thumbnails and his video? I got myself a Nintendo Switch 3, and he'll have like a fake-looking Switch thing, and he's like, I got my hands on a Switch 3. It's all over his channel. Sorry, Dave C, I did see your comment there. I was going to comment on the Ninja Gaiden thing. But I'm waiting for the physical, so... You're not going to spoil it? Well, thank you. Yeah, I'm going to wait till the physical. It's coming out in September. But, fucking, of course, question it right away. Like, he better be right about this, or he better fucking own up. People better fucking make him own up to it if he's fucking bullshitting. Like, it's Beatemups. He's always full of shit. But, like, he hasn't told this big of a bullshit lie. He does everything deceiving. Like, he doesn't play games. He doesn't play games where shit. He just copies other people. And like, he's even got a kid now. He does not play games anymore. Said that years and years and years ago. So he's saying he has a source and telling people. He's got a source. And Beatemups isn't known to try and be a leaker or claim that he's some master predictor. So this isn't a boy who cried wolf situation. It's like, okay, out of nowhere, he was told by someone there's going to be a direct. You never believe this, by the way. Whenever someone has a source, it's always fake. It's always... Like, I never listen to any of that shit. They're always full of shit. It's how the leakers go. There was even a video made by a guy that used to work for Nintendo Life. He's got the in-game explained. He has that dark voice. He's got that deep voice, that deep British voice. He did a whole tutorial on how you do it. You just, like, make a bunch of predictions, and then you highlight the ones you got right and delete the ones you got wrong, and then you keep going like that consistently. That's how you build your reputation up as, like, a fake predictor. He disguised himself as like Waddle Dee, and he did it a bunch of times. It's like, see, people like trusted me, but I'm telling you that I'm a fraud. I'm just making predictions and just highlighting the ones that I got right and drilling it into your brain. Hey, look, I got this one right. This one's right. But you only got like 3 out of 10 predictions right. So that doesn't really, you're only taking 30% of what you said is correct and claiming that you got sources. It's pretty easy to understand. I was well aware of these fake leakers back when the Switch was new. But one thing I definitely knew, and knew for many years, used to make videos constantly about him, is fucking Beatemups. He's the fakest, phoniest con man ever. You can just research his channel and just look at the timeline of what he's done. He's gone from living in Australia. He's a spoiled brat. He threw his parents under the bus. He fucking moved out to Australia Sorry, he moved to Canada, in like Vancouver or something. He leached whoever he can on the West Coast, like Metal Jesus crew. He was trying to get in there. After he got the clout there, he went down south and leached off of like the Game Chasers and a couple others. He moved down to Texas, and then as I predicted, I'm like, his next destination is Philadelphia, because that's where the big convention is. And that's the one that's like got Spawn Wave and RGTs up there, and like he's gonna go into that region. And sure enough, he did. I predicted where he was gonna move, so I know how this con man operates. And sure enough, he did, and now he's leeching off whoever he can. He took advantage of everyone at this point, or he doesn't even, he blocks them off now. It's like, well, I'm bigger than you now, so why should I promote you? Bye, Game Chasers, you schmucks. Thanks for all that donation money you gave me. Thanks for pretending that you were raising money for a movie. You spent diddly dick on the movie, and you guys pocketed most of it. You gave some to Beatemups. And just the basic premise of his channel, they're all clickbait thumbnails. They're all fucking fake. I'm surprised there's a video. I got a Switch 4, guys. Look at, oh, big fucking open mouth, cocksucking video, Beatemups. If you don't know Beatemups isn't a fraud by now, you're a fucking idiot Dent DSP style idiot follower. God, he's always a fraud and a fake. He got into a thumbnail scandal a few years back. Faking more shit. I forget what it was. All his videos are clickbait. He doesn't even review the games. He just goes by popular opinion. Remember when he got in shit for hitting that stupid Pokemon game, and then when he got the Snowflakes got all mad at him, he changed his mind and then said it was good. He like changed his mind and played it again. MK Collection is a little disappointed without some of the newer games on it. Newer games are supposed to only go to 1 to 4. That's a good collection. I wasn't even expecting 4. I thought they were going to go to 1 to Trilogy. I'm like, what the hell? MK Trilogy's missing? I don't know about that, but I'm surprised they put MK4. That could have went into like the 3D. It's kind of like a 3D fighter, sort of. So it fits in with Deadly Alliance and oh my god, I can't remember the fucking name of the next one. I just played it not long ago. Yeah, and maybe Armageddon. I thought I was going to go from Mortal Kombat 4 to Armageddon. That's kind of like the 3D era type of thing. It's sort of... That's good because I like Mortal Kombat 4. It's one of my favorites. It's the most cornball, hilarious, like... It's the cheesiest one of them all. That's why I like it. So Beatemups, after his bullshit claim of a fucking... Just to get attention to his channel, that's what I think this all is. It's like, well, why did Beatemups actually fake this? Well, there's two possibilities. There's one where maybe he did have a guy that was claiming to be a source, and turns out he's full of shit, and he's trolling him or whatever. He might have got trolled by somebody, and he's damage controlling. Or B, which I think he's just trying to get attention to his channel, and then if his predictions doesn't come even close to being true, then he'll just say, oh, That was just an experiment, guys. Yeah, I was just gonna see. Haha, fooled you. April Fools, late April Fools, guys. I got you. That was gonna be his scapegoat, and that's exactly what he did. After he screwed everyone over. Dude, major publications were covering that, saying Beatemups is making a claim. I'm like, who? Why are you paying attention to him? He's a boy who's crying wolf. He's going wolf, 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 wolf. He's the boy who cried wolf. He even looks like him. He looks like a boy who's crying wolf. His stupid hair and his hippie hair and his... You're taking the word from a fucking clickbaiter thumbnail, the most garbage Nintendo, as he says, Nintendo YouTuber. He's the biggest fraud out of them all. And you're like, wow, Beatemups is saying there's a Nintendo Direct. Never, 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 never. Even though he doesn't have a track record of doing this, this guy's desperate and he pulls stunts. Beatemups likes to pull stunts. And he's doing it again. He hasn't been talked about in a while. He's coming out with another stunt. And while the Switch 2 is hot, and while people are hungry for the Nintendo Directs, he's trying to pull another stunt here to get attention to his channel. What's up, Mark? Nintendo Prime, oh yeah, I tried watching him before, and I can't even take like 2 minutes from that guy. He gives me DSP vibes, and he sucks. And not once have I ever watched him. Like, what? Like, nobody in their right mind. Beatemups has like a manipulating way of getting people to watch him. He pretends he's this everyday guy, he's a real gamer, and he's blah, blah, blah. I don't know. He like appeals to like the younger crowd, where like Nintendo Prime just looks like a boomer. Like, get out of here. You should be like out walking your dog or something, not making videos about Nintendo and stuff. Like, just go away. He just gives you like boomer vibes. Question, it wouldn't be today, but how about you feel playing Mario Kart? Playing you in Mario Kart? Can you do like a... How do you just connect to one person? Can you just... The only way I know is go online, and then can you connect with friends from there? I guess you can. I've never even noticed it. Whenever I go online, and just like boop, and they put you in a room. But yeah, you can do your own like lobby or something, right? No, I'm definitely not a Nintendo channel where I'm researching it nonstop, but I'm like, yeah, you never trust like a clickbaity scumbag solo YouTuber that's just like, you're better off with major publications. And yes, there's evidence of them being bribed or tipped off, but man, they're way more trustworthy than these. At least you're getting, they're trying, they have to keep a reputation. They can't just scam people nonstop, so they have to be somewhat professional. So for Nintendo stuff, I find Nintendo Life, I know they're woke as shit, and they're not like super, super woke, but you know, there's stupid fucking idiot Europeans, and they're completely brain dead, but they at least get the Nintendo news out, and the website has a good layout. That's just what I use for Nintendo news. Not going to Beatemups. Not getting any info from him. So shame on the major publications, though, for going to, like, saying, wow, look, there's going to be a leak. There's a leaker. Beatemups. Big Nintendo YouTube. The guy that has over a decade of being a fucking fraudster. with his fake thumbnail saying, I got my hands on a fucking... He said he got his hands on a Nintendo Switch too, like 5 years ago. And he did stupid fucking fake videos. So after he fucking made a fool out of everybody, he has the audacity. He has the audacity to lecture people not to trust somebody. Oh my God, this is like your neighbor robbing your house and then knocking on your door the next day. I heard you got robbed. Fuck's sakes, beat 'em ups. After you scammed your dents, it's their fault. Oh, Jesus. It's your fault, guys, that you trusted me. You should never trust a word that I say. You're being confirmation biased if you believe anything that I tell you, because I'm a chronic liar. Shame on you. What? This is video games we're talking about, and you're lecturing me on confirmation bias? We're not running a political agenda here. We're talking about video games. You know, it's not something that you should lie about unless you're a deranged lunatic. We're talking like... Oh, for fuck's sakes. Yes, maybe you should, like, confirmation bias. How about not be a fucking idiot and ever watch these fraud YouTubers that are just full of shit all the time? Confirmation bias. You're insulting your own audience. And just tell your audience, don't believe anything anyone says. Good, yeah, that's a good lesson. A lot of your dents could use a confirmation bias lesson, but that's not even a proper word to phrase it. That's an insulting thing to throw at people. Confirmation bias. What are we... Talk about going one step and beyond. You're just... Confirmation bias. It's like it's not something to lie about. It's like something that a pathological, insane liar would lie about. It's like, well, why would he lie about that? That's pretty insane. Well, he's insane. And it's our fault for believing you? It's like, it's not something that's that unbelievable, because Nintendo Directs happen all the time. It's not out of the realm. It's not impossible. So when you're saying there will be, you have a source, it's going to happen. Okay, we'll believe you this time. Well, why would you lie? Are you insane or something? Nah, he's just... No, it turns out he's just nuts and he's desperate for attention and he's crazy. That's what it is. These YouTube grifters, they're just always pulling stunts. Beatemups is a stunt puller. Anyways, this video is peak.
Importantly,
This is Dent control to an unbelievable level. He put on this whole fucking act here.
Can't tell you how I know. Do with this information what you will.
Okay,
There's going to be a
he's replaying what he said.
Nintendo Direct next month. It's going to tease a card, Animal Crossing, coming out in 2026.
People are going to lose their minds, 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 lose their minds.
This Nintendo Direct leak took over the internet. It was shared across Reddit, Twitter, YouTube, all over the gaming news world.
Which was your plan from the start. This is the whole idea, is to get you.
But here's the problem. I made it up.
You made it up. He's got this fucking face. Oh my fucking God.
Popular YouTuber of Beatemups on his podcast, where he said this last month.
There's going to be an...
Look at this guy. Like, he clearly looks like a dent. Of course, a person that looks like that would say, hey, look, guys, look what Beatemups says. He said, of course, an idiot like you. You don't look like a...
Nintendo Direct next month.
Smart person.
Beatemups believes.
He has a fucking neck beard, red as can be. Of course, an idiot like this would believe Beatemups. It's the people. This is why I don't rant on YouTubers as much. Don't blame the fucking grifters. Blame these neckbeards, these basement dwellers. Just open up their fucking Velcro wallets and give money to these people. They're to blame. If you don't know by now that YouTube's full of fucking con men, you're out of your mind. When you're watching YouTube, it's one big scam. Even YouTube themselves try to scam you with their fucking ads. Everything's a scam.
A direct
These idiots are on here. Oh, Beatemups direct.
will be in July.
Known for his channel Beatemups and also host of the Nintendo podcast,
said that he had
Who's this British idiots?
an unidentified source that
Some stupid broad with some gay little plushies around her, of course. She probably supports the LGBTQWXYZ alphabet gang.
says there will be a Nintendo Direct.
Woods is not usually a leaker, so this is spicy.
Big Nintendo Direct in July.
And he's not typically a person to like put out leaks and rumors.
Wood said
That's the only defense that I can see people believing it. He doesn't pull the stunts, but
that he had a source.
still, you never trust a troll.
Hopefully Beatemups is completely telling us.
This guy's just a fucking mark, Switch Force. He wants to believe it because he's like the OEB Pete of the Nintendo Switch community. He wants his toy, he wants his games. He's just obsessed. He wants like Nintendo to bring out a game every like 2 weeks. He's always such a huge mark. It's like, holy fuck, man. And yeah, he's fake. But he actually did a good video in response to Beatemups. Like, he was pretty upset because, yes, he wants his toys, he wants his Nintendo, so when he gets let down, he's gonna be mad at Beatemups. It's like, does this guy ever age? He looks exactly the same from like 10 years ago, and he still looks like he's 16 years old. How do you stay? My God.
Yes, good info.
A very well trusted YouTuber, Wood
What?
from
You're an idiot! You're the most trusted Nintendo YouTuber. Like these people with this stupid douchebag microphone in front of his face. Idiots!
Beatemups,
where a YouTuber came out and said
a new game in the popular
Who's this guy in a suit?
Animal Crossing franchise.
a YouTuber said that there's a potential leak for new Animal Crossing.
he doesn't do this.
Fucking Nintendo Prime. There he is with his stupid hat.
So why is he doing it now? Well, he must be fairly confident.
And I honestly can't see why they would lie about this at all.
Is this legit? Do you
Or at least that guy's pondering. At least ponder. Don't say, guys, Beatemups just told us. We can trust him. At least look at it and be like, I don't know. Like, I don't mind people being fooled by this as much because he's never done this before. But people that know Beatemup should know with his phony baloney thumbnails and his clickbait that you know not to trust him.
Believe him or do you not believe him?
I really hope this turns out to be true. So we will see if he's correct or not.
But I want you to know right now that if you are wrong about this, if you have gotten my hopes up,
He might actually get Beatemups online if we don't get anything that happens this week.
I just can't see why Beatemups would lie about this.
I will hire every single Etsy witch I can to put a curse upon you.
And for Wood's sake, he better be right.
Your life is
Yeah, you better hold accountable for this. But no, it's worse than you could ever imagine because Beatemups is the biggest manipulative piece of shit on YouTube.
going to be ruined.
I hate gaming leaks. They ruin surprises, they spoil moments that...
Your whole channel's based on it. You have to go with the leaks and report all the crap. It's what gets you views. I hate gaming leaks as he does a fake gaming leak.
we love. And I've always been curious, how do fake leaks get so much traction? Like, how does something so clearly fake go viral? We live in a culture of constant Nintendo Direct rumors, manufactured excitement, and clickbait YouTube titles. Hey, so I had...
And so he acknowledges that that's exactly what he does.
Had a thought, what if I leaked huge gaming news. If I followed the spread of that leak, attract its momentum, and then the ripple effects, could I conduct an experiment to find a way to stop fake leaks once and for all? But there was one problem. I am not an industry insider. I don't have any leaks. I am just a YouTuber. So you know, in a way, I kind of had to lie. There's gonna be a Nintendo Direct next month.
Oh my god. So I kind of had to lie. So guys, next time when I do a video reviewing a game, you're gonna trust my opinion, right? Right? Like every game case that I review, gaming glasses that I have to shill. When I tell you that they're good quality, you're gonna believe me, right? Of course you are, right? Because, guys, I'm depressed, and you guys are supposed to love me and shower me in gifts, right? I'm supposed to be really emotional and talk to you guys about depression and relate to you idiot dents that think that I have depression as I'm sitting here in a room full of toys that I didn't pay for. I'm depressed, guys. Like, he's pulled this scam for so many years, pretending he's this poor soul. All he wants to do is talk to you guys about Nintendo. Holy fucking shit.
In July. Metaphor. We're gonna get GameCube. I heard it was Pokemon Death Coliseum Stranding Director's Cut S. Witcher 3 Nintendo Switch 2 Metroid's I heard date. Isabel's gonna show up and it's gonna tease a card Animal Crossing coming out in 2026. Sorry about that. I actually am very, very sorry about that. I didn't really think of this through at all. I'll be completely honest. I'll go off script and let you know right now that I regret doing this whole thing. I am proud.
He regrets doing this.
Proud of how this video has turned out and what I learned, but I kind of wish I didn't do it because I did not expect the reaction that I got, and I feel incredible.
No, he expects he could just get away with it, and people would just forget and just be like, well, every other leaker doesn't be or never held accountable for getting anything wrong. So whatever. If I get some of these games right, I'd be like, oh, well, see, I was like 3 out of 5 there. See, I got mostly what I got right. See, I'm a leaker. He tried to become a YouTube leaker by that scammer Nate the Hates, that fraud, and there's a couple other out there. But they don't go to the extent of, we're going to get this game, we're going to get that game, we're going to get the release date of this. Like, Nate the Hate's smart enough not to do that, because once you get none of those things right, like, you're finished. No one's going to... You start saying, oh, Star Fox Grand Prix, or start making up games out of nowhere, then you're finished. But Beatemups tried. He tried to predict and tried to get some right. But it all failed. He got nothing. There was no... The Direct barely came out on time, and he got none of the games accurate. So now he's damage controlling himself and saying that he made it all up and he thought he could get away with this. That's what he tried to do. That's what I think. Unless he did actually have a source and that person was full of shit and he doesn't want to throw him under the bus. I don't think so. I think maybe Beatemups would... If he got fucked over like that, I think he would throw that person under the bus. Well, here's my source. This is the guy that told me. Get him. You know, like, he's the fraud. He's the one that told me, and I believed him, and I'm sorry. Like, that's where the apology would come in. I'm sorry for trusting this source. I thought he was legit. Then that would be understandable. But no. No, he's damage controlling himself.
Guilty, and I am very sorry. But I did it, so let's talk about it. I can't tell you how I know.
Yeah, he pulled a Dreamcast guy. Dreamcast guy does this all the time, and yet, oh, he's full of shit, but he's never held accountable because no one gives a shit. It's just bad when these major publications or whatever, even like some big YouTubers going, wow, Beatemups is saying this and that, and it's fucking stupid. That's the problem with it, and so it drew a bunch of clout to his channel, like another stunt that he thought he could get away with, because he gets away with them all the time.
do with this information what you will. I worded what I said on the podcast very carefully. I didn't say where my information came from. I didn't even say how I knew. I said quite literally, I can't tell you how I know. And I said that on purpose for two reasons. One, I wanted people's imaginations to run wild. I wanted to know how the media would interpret that if it did go viral. And two, I was lying.
Like you always do, because you're a lunatic and a con man. So thank you for... Well, are people finally going to learn their lesson about you? Because you're basically confessing as well. Hey. So, yeah, I guess we're not watching... Look how he awkwardly stares at the camera. Like, so, are you submitting that it's over for you now? It should be over for you now. So what, we're supposed to trust you when you... On your next video, when you're shilling for a game case? Like what? How should anyone trust anything that you say again when you just lied about something so stupid and so ridiculous? You're a pathological liar. If someone lied to me about that, I would then call them up saying, "You're fucking insane. If you ever come near me again, you better not come near me again." Like if anyone was lying, but like, "You're weird. Get away from me. I want nothing to do to you." Who lies about something like that? That means they're crazy and cuckoo.
I don't know how much of that is true. That's everything I heard. And I never get information. And I know what some people are going to say.
He tried to throw his hat. Because he's getting tips from his buddies like Nate the Hate and telling him how to become a leaker. How to become a fraudster leaker.
Some people are going to say, oh, sure, now it's some big social experiment. Now you're trying to help stop leaks. You know, all of a sudden, you know, if I was smart, I would have immediately after the podcast pre-recorded something saying like, oh, this is my intention, you know, so that now when making this video, I could show that clip to prove that that actually was what I was planning on doing the whole time. But, you know, too bad I didn't do it. I just did an episode of my podcast, and on that podcast, I told everybody that I knew about a Nintendo Direct that's coming next month in July. I was lying.
You were lying?
I was lying, yeah. I just wanted to see...
The look on that guy's face. He looks at him like, what? The look on that guy's face.
Episode of my podcast, and on that podcast,
he's using this opportunity to plug his podcast.
I told everybody that I knew about a Nintendo Direct that's coming next month in July. I was lying.
You were lying?
I was lying, yeah.
The look on his face, like you could just look at him like, what? Like, what's wrong with you?
I just wanted to see if I gave a bunch of crazy leaks, like I had information and I buried it within a podcast, if anybody online would pick it up. Like if anybody tweets about it, if any articles are made.
Headlines.
You know, YouTuber Beatemups 2 million subs leaks, or says he has insider info. Witcher 3 Nintendo Switch 2 edition is coming soon.
Also,
Animal Crossing reveal on the horizon.
I think we're gonna get it.
If I can data mine any of the info to stop leaks in the future, I'm going to then release.
I am immediately sitting there like, you're full of shit. That's what anyone with a brain would sit there and say back to him. Like, you lied about it. And you come up with that, like, I'm immediately still giving you the sour face and saying, no, dude, this isn't right what you're doing. You're either a lunatic or you're a fraudster. It's one of the two. So, like, I'm getting up and leaving. You're fucked, man. Like, you're...
This, so you know that I didn't know and that I was just making it up. I'm sorry for the lie itself. I really am. Specifically to the people that listen to my podcast, who I feel the most guilt for.
Those people are idiots.
But if you'll stick with me, I actually did learn a lot about how leaks spread, why people believe leaks, and more importantly, I actually think I've come up with some answers on how we can stop the spread of leaks specifically.
You would have continued to be a leak spreader if you got any of those games right. You got none of the games right. This is your damage control.
Fake leaks and misinformation moving forward.
You learn to maybe make better predictions next time. That's what you should have did.
Because if you can believe it, this silly little experiment worked.
I've made a huge mistake.
I can't.
I have actually been
I think I can skip to the next part.
last few days. I've made a huge mistake because so many places have reported on this leak. I should have made like a fake account. Why did I?
Then why didn't you? Okay, if this was true and you're having regrets, then why don't you make a video saying, "See, guys, right then and there, you should have said, see, guys, gotcha." This whole experiment would have actually worked if it was true. It's obviously not. He's fucking lying here, but putting on a whole act. But if what he was saying was true, he would have immediately said, whoa, guys, I didn't actually think this was going to spread. I wanted to see maybe if this would take off, and boy, did it ever. My apologies to the major publications. Apologies to my audience. This was just a quick little thing. I'm immediately backtracking it. That's still a scummy thing to do, but at least, no, you kept going and crossed your fingers hoping the direct would happen and you would score on your games, but his story makes no sense. Now he's trying to play victim, like he's, oh, feel bad for me, guys. What I did just ended up backfiring. I didn't think it would take off this big, guys. This is unbelievable. The audacity of this piece of shit.
I start freaking out here and rambling for a while about how much I regret doing this.
Then you immediately fucking let your audience know. He's doing this act where he's putting his hand on his face. Oh, what have I done? Oh, I've done. Then do what's right and tell people the truth. That I made this up. And hey guys, if I got this right, then hey, you never know. Maybe I'll have a leak next time. That would have actually been entertaining and fun. If you would have just came out and did the right thing and told your audience immediately, whoa guys, this completely blew up. I was only fucking around. Then it would have been cool. Be like, all right, you got us. Funny. You let this carry on for over a month. He's so full of fucking shit. He's such a piece of trash.
So let's just... This all started the very next day after the podcast. I got the first message from my friend RGT85.
Oh, he's a fucking cock-riding fucking... Oh, God. No, let's just skip to the fucking lecture. I can't watch any more beat-em-ups in this fucking weird accent to this. Let's go.
Why did people believe me?
Why did people? It's because it's YouTube. We just saw the people that were reacting to your shit. They all look like dents. They're all a bunch of DSP dents. They're the same people that watch you. Except you got way more dumb Velcro wallet, basement dwelling, fucking YouTube worshippers. That's who they are. They got nothing else to spend their money on because they don't fucking pay bills. They don't buy their own food or anything. They just live off mommy and daddy, and they use whatever fucking money they make from working at fucking Wendy's or whatever the fuck, and spending it on fucking YouTubes so they can have a friend and get someone's attention. Oh, I'm gonna go donate all this money on Patreon and then write a message and hope that he thumbs up it. These people are just desperate for any type of attention. They think you're these big celebrities. These YouTube simps, these male simps, they're worse than OnlyFans subscribers. At least they're seeing at least they're obsessing over the opposite, right? Sex. They're not simping over another man. But that's what all these people are. Why are people stupid? Because it's YouTube. And you know you've been scamming these idiots for years with your fake depression and all your bullshit over the years. You know the psychology on how to scam these dents. He's an OG at it. He's a pro. This is insulting. This right here, how can you continue being... This is the most insulting thing I've ever seen Beatemups do with his fans. And he's basically just telling people, hey, don't trust anyone on the internet. Like, this is the... In order to damage control himself, he's actually throwing himself under the bus at the same time. This is peak insanity. He dresses up like he's a professor with glasses on, and he's going to lecture people about confirmation bias. Confirmation bias. This is video games at the end of the day. And we're getting a lesson on confirmation bias. Like this is some kind of political agenda. This is peak insanity. This is the worst damage control I've ever seen.
People who didn't know me. Can barely see that. That's better. On these videos or tweets where people don't credit or source me at all, there is so many comments from people excited about the leak, fully ready to believe. To them...
Good, I hope you taught a lot of these cuck followers like Switch Force and all of them to actually take your word on anything. Like you kind of just did it just to screw over the lesser guys. Like I don't think like many big actually did believe him, but for the people that did, they got fucked over big time. Yeah, I'm sure like we're not focusing on the people that didn't take him seriously. I'm sure there's many publications that didn't take him seriously. And good on them, but like he's actually doing more damage to the lesser YouTubers, and that's why they're also damage controlling themselves. Like Switch Force. Because he should not be a naive idiot. He's just as bad as these guys almost. Like, how does he get fooled? He's almost as bad as you. He's almost a bigger fraud than Beatemups is. So like, how does he fall for it? But again, he just wants his toys. He wants his games. Right, let's go.
This was becoming real. I guess if the rumor or leak just sounded believable, that was enough for some people. Maybe it aligned with what they hoped was true, making them more willing to trust.
Well, no, because they believed you because, yeah, it makes sense that there will be a direct, and it makes sense that there's a lot of third-party games to be announced. It lines up perfectly. It's an easy prediction. That's why you did it. That's why no one was questioning. Like, yeah, I can see that happening. Like, everything that he mentioned was like, it adds up. And sure, a new Animal Crossing, it wouldn't surprise me. Why wouldn't they cash in on a new one for the Switch 2? Why wouldn't they? So nothing that he said was like way out of left field. So it was an easy thing to believe because people that follow video games and know can say that all those games are possible for the Switch 2, of course. See, it wasn't like it was some far-fetched crazy thing that came out of left field. So that's what helped people believe you. But anyone also with a brain should know just never to trust beat-em-ups in general. But again, for these people that maybe don't know beat-em-ups much, then they might have fell for it.
That it was. It didn't matter if it was real, people were running with it anyway. So I went to work getting my PhD in Google. And it was here I learned about something called confirmation bias. This is where we tend to believe things that reinforce our existing hopes, beliefs, and expectations. And we tend to ignore anything that contradicts them.
Yeah, and boomers suffer from it huge. They think anything the newspaper tells them is facts. And why are you giving us a lesson on this? This is usually something that occurs within like political agendas and stuff like that. We're not going about video games here. It's ridiculous.
And I saw that happening in real time. The one more thing is supposed to be Just a teaser card. I heard Isabel's gonna show up and it's gonna teaser card Animal Crossing coming out.
Boom! AC that early.
That'll be incredibly exciting.
I think this might be legit.
It was so interesting to me after learning about this to see people say the words, I choose to believe this.
Metaphor Refantastic.
You told people you had a source. That you knew somebody that had the games. It's not like... So, like, when you say that you're... It's like lying about the color of your shoes. Like, I own a red pair of shoes. And then someone comes over. It's like, you don't own a red pair. No, it's actually blue. I was testing your confirmation bias. Like, what? Okay, bye-bye, I'm leaving. It's like, what? You don't just lie about that and then say, oh, it's confirmation bias. It's like, holy fucking shit, man. That's like the most insulting thing. Hey there, Silverwings. Oh my god. What's up, Nomad Lodestar? Oh my god, anyways, let's get back to
Ozzy was one of them. Totally believe it, and that's a great one.
Why? Confirmation bias. We see it all the time. People clinging to fake COVID cures.
Watching fake beat 'em up videos with his fake thumbnails. I just got my hands on a Switch 3 and his big gaping mouth hole thumbnail, and then, oh, got you again. Got the clickbait title again. Confirmation bias.
Tazio was one of them. Totally believe it, and that's a great one.
Why? Confirmation bias. We see it all the time.
We see it all the time. Joe Rogan, he's not biased enough. The reason why I don't watch him is because he's flip-flops on his fucking opinion all the time. He believes one thing and then fucking he'll have a guest on talking about how terrible vaccines are. And then he'll have, like, the next day, the guest on the next day, some fraud telling him how great vaccines are. He's like, oh, yeah, he just agrees with whoever's on his show. Like, there's not enough bias, if anything. Joe Rogan, that's just a waste of time watching that fucking show. So that's not even a good example.
Sightings based on blurry photos and videos, believing the earth is round despite overwhelming evidence that it's flat according to one guy I follow on Twitter. In all of these cases, people ignore the facts that contradicts their views and instead celebrate anything that enforces them, no matter how silly.
Beat 'em ups, your lie was silly and it could have been true based on third-party games coming to the Switch. It's not something a sane human being would lie about.
Or flimsy, it may be. People
So never believe anything. So when somebody tells me, hey, come on outside, it's nice and sunny out. Oh, Beat 'em Ups taught me about confirmation bias. I better bring an umbrella because he's probably lying to me. It's probably about the thunderstorm. Then you go outside and then it's like super sunny out. Hey, why'd you bring an umbrella? I told you it was sunny out. Well, Beat 'em Ups told me about confirmation bias. Told me not to just believe. You know, I didn't want to just trust you on just because I hope that it's going to be sunny out. Hope that it's going to be nice out. You know, I had to bring one because I didn't know if you were telling the truth or not.
Always searching for the actual truth. They're looking for what it is they want to hear. And that's when I learned about something else. I went on such a deep dive. I took this very seriously. I almost ran out of room there. The illusory truth effect. Am I saying that right? Illusory truth effect.
Illusory.
Illusory. I said I learned, not that I got smart. This effect is where the more you hear something, the more likely you are to start believing that it's true.
And yes, you can easily fool people like Switchforce. Like, anyone could come out. The most untrusted source can come out and say, hey guys, there's going to be a new Kirby game coming on the Switch or whatever, he would just be like, Kirby, oh my god, Kirby, oh, Kirby. Like, he would freak out like a little kid, and it's pathetic. Like, you could easily fool a naive guy like that because he just loves his games and more games, more games. He's obsessed. But, like, come on. You're taking advantage of these dumb people. That's the name of the game when it comes to beat 'em ups. He takes advantage of these idiots. And now he's finally teaching them somewhat of a lesson here. But it's just crazy based on the subject matter. It's a good lesson to learn, but based on this silly topic, it's completely insane.
Even if it's not. It seems so obvious. Maybe it's just something I've never thought about, but yeah, that's what happens. That's what happens online all the time. Think about this video.
And you, like your channel. Happens all the time, people bullshitting and clickbaiting. He even admits at the beginning of this video, just scroll down my thumbnails, look at me. I've been a fraudster for over 10 years. This is like a confession video. Mixed with bullshit, mixed with insanity. This is the most insane video I think I've reacted to in a long fucking time. This is Tommy Tallarico level of craziness, but we know what a scam is. Except he's more obviously a scammer, beat 'em ups.
We've gone through so far. What I said was taken and it was put on Reddit. And then from Reddit, it was shared on Twitter. Still not calling.
You have 1.89 subscribers. Of course it's easy to spread shit. You know it. It's your whole plan.
At X. Then it was shared to news sites. From there, YouTubers made videos. And this isn't just a progressional path, it's also a cycle, because from here, it kept spreading back to Twitter and back to YouTube until it blew out of control and my name wasn't even being credited anymore. And now it was just an anonymous leak. I didn't actually have to write that word. It just felt like it needed more impact. And if you were online seeing all of this from multiple sources, the more that you hear something, the more you believe it. Heck yeah.
Well, thanks, beat 'em ups. You just exposed people that nobody should ever follow on Twitter or YouTube. People that reported your lie.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
But yeah, fuck them. They should know better not to trust him. I didn't. I questioned it right from the start. Like, I believe this when I see it. And the reason why I didn't go full force, he's lying, he's scamming, is because, yeah, I can see those games coming. It's very possible. And it's like, well, let's see. He's never done this before. And this is why we're holding the feet to the fire. Because this did turn out to be a scam after all. Should have just assumed from the start.
People are getting excited. I'm sorry. I swear it's for a good...
What happened was he made his predictions. He was going from the leaker textbook. You make a bunch of predictions, you're going big on your first one. Your first major leaked. And if you get 3 out of 4, even 2 out of 4, at least above 50%, you will be looked as a legitimate leaker at that point. And then you can just do hit or miss. You just highlight the things that you get right, and you delete the things that you got wrong. And you just keep that going for a period of time, and then you become a trusted leaker. And you tried to throw your hat in the ring, and you failed miserably. You didn't get a single game right. The directs barely came out on the 31st, the very last day of July, and you you got a partner direct. I'm a better predictor. I could have given you a better prediction than what you gave. I said partner direct. You said Nintendo direct. You suck. You're a terrible predictor.
Cause at least my intentions were good. All of these people were repeating what I said. Without verifying it, by the way. That's a side thing, and that should be obvious. One way that all of these outlets and articles and YouTubers and everybody could be better about not spreading misinformation or fake leaks is to maybe verify with the leak, especially when it's as accessible as I am. My DMs are open. So you know how I was worried?
So are you gonna now stop putting fake thumbnails in your video? Are you gonna now stop being a fraud YouTuber? Now that you've just pulled off your master scam? No, you're gonna go back to your fucking mouth wide open thumbnails again in the same old shit. Your channel hasn't, his Nintendo channel hasn't changed in fucking, but yeah, about a decade or so. It's the same shit. It's the same routine. You're just gonna go back with your clickbait titles and your shit again. Unfucking believable. How can anyone?
That I was tainting the experiment by being the one to leak it because it was me. So of course people were going to believe me. There's actually a name for that too. And that's authority bias. You can still read all this, right? It's getting a little chicken scratchy. If someone you trust says something, you're more likely to believe it without questioning it.
His videos get millions and millions of views. He's got nearly 2 million subscribers. So this is probably...
Yeah, he's got that way for... Have you wondered how he got to that position? From clickbait videos and leeching off other YouTubers? Have you looked into why Beatemups is this popular? You don't. You just look at a channel. Millions of views and lots of... You don't know what you're talking about.
One of the most reliable leaks rumors that we've honestly gotten in a long time.
The largest Nintendo...
Did you even bother just looking at the thumbnails of his videos? That's all you gotta do. If you have a brain in your head, just look at his thumbnails. Oh yeah, don't watch him. Don't trust him. It's just common sense, but whatever. People are dumb. This guy with his dyed beard. Nintendo fucking Brian with his dyed beard. Was that a prank? Did he lose a bet? Oh god, I can't stand these boomer YouTubers with his giant Pikachu in the background there. It's like Wings of Redemption. What the fuck?
Nintendo content creator in the world.
If he took his hat off, he looks like Wings.
As he knows a Nintendo Direct is happening, people are going to pay attention.
With a dyed beard! At least Wings doesn't dye his beard. Fuck this guy.
Not just because he's really large, but because he doesn't do this.
Think about when you were growing up, right? And your parents would tell you...
Pathetic. He tries to like, what? It's like Dave Meltzer. He's got to like dye his beard or dye his hair so he can appeal to this stupid younger audience. Because yeah, he definitely has a younger audience, like Dave Meltzer and his stupid younger audience wrestling fans that he appeals to. He's got to dye his hair black, and that's what Nintendo Prime is. What are you saying there, Nomad? Yes, Dave C. Hogan flip-flopped on NASA. Exactly, he did. He used to call out NASA all the time, and he's flip-flopped. I know. He used to be a moon denier. Like, Rogan was way more based. He was more anti-New World Order and shit, like, before he got bought out. The over-the-top gaping mouth thumbnail explosion in the background, capitals on certain words with a emoji face, even as far as a 3D print of certain items to further clickbait. Yes, yes. Yes, I think they do that. Yeah, 3D print items. Yeah, I've seen that, I think. They say the new Zelda game on Switch 2, when in reality it's just an enhanced port of Breath of the Wild. Oh, they put in the title like, new Zelda game on Switch 2. And then they're just referring to that. Yeah, pure clickbait channel. Someone who's a little bit a casual viewer would be like, oh, is there going to be a new Zelda on Switch 2? Oh, he's just talking about the Breath of the Wild. Yeah, that's how they get you. Yeah, just clickbait thumbnails, fake titles, deceiving. Yeah, deceiving titles. They're not. Yeah, like that's a cheap way of getting someone to click on your video. Mark, this is why I'm ashamed to be a millennial. It's like, I love Nintendo, but people aren't willing to grow up and they obsess about it every day of the week. Yeah, that's like when I see people like Switch Force and just always whining about, oh, I want my games, I want my thing, and so impatient with Nintendo. I want my Direct, I want my... Dude, calm the fuck down. Like, it's just games. When they're announced, they're announced. I hate how people just cling on to it, obsess. Like, yeah, I'll enjoy these directs when it comes out. I'll say whether they're good or bad and say what games I'm looking forward to. I'm not sitting there looking up leaks and, oh, come on, please. I hope these are true. I need my game announcements. Grow the fuck up, man. It's so childish. It's just video game guys. But yeah, you can't trust the YouTubers and clickbait. This is no surprise from Beatemups. He pulls these stunts every now and then. When like a few months go by, or like even like a half a year goes by and I don't hear anything about Beatemups, I'm like, what's going on? I haven't heard about this guy in a while. He's usually pulling a stunt by now or doing something, scandals. But yeah, here we go.
Anything and you would just believe it. Like they told you that like Rover went to go live on a beautiful farm. When you were like, okay, well, I hope Rover has a nice time. Or like when Elon told you that it was just a regular salute. But because my words carry a lot of weight, that puts a...
What are you, triggered saying Elon did a regular... He did do a regular salute. He didn't do a Nazi thing, but you're a triggered libtard pussy who's triggered over Elon Musk, who makes no impact on your life, actually supplies you with a free speech platform that's there for you. What has he ever done in your life that's negatively impact you, where you gotta freak out of him doing I give my heart to you, Nazi, 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 like a little bitch. It would have been actually more funnier if he actually did do the fucking salute. That would have been hilarious. Like, just, you guys are just triggered over every little fucking thing. It's to the point where it's just like, we want to see it happen just to fucking piss you off. Just psycho. Like, these people that are only gonna bring like little political, because they're so butthurt that their drunken horse-faced lunatic didn't get presidency. You're gonna cry over Elon Musk, who again has done nothing to anyone except provide services like Starlink, Tesla, a free speech platform and a thing. He's not Satan. He's got a weird family thing and his morals are fucking off the hinges, but he's not Satan. Oh, because he doesn't even support Donald Trump anymore. So why are you butthurts? He is who he is. You guys all thought Elon Musk was a fucking a psyop for Trump. Well, that relationship's ended, so what's Elon now? Is he still a psyop? Does he still work for Israel? I don't know. You guys just don't get your stories right, ever. You don't. But anyways, just, I can't stand libtards that sneak their little butthurt shit into their videos. Let's go.
A lot of responsibility on me to be careful with those words, which I am. I am. 100% of the time, I promise I am. This is the one outlier because I had a dumb idea for a video and I am so sorry. There is one more bias that applies to what happens when a leak spreads.
Oh, Toronto's getting a... Did you guys hear the news? Toronto's getting a Shaniqua statue. We're getting our own. I knew it. I knew it. I said Toronto will be next. We are just as crazy and nutty as New York. We might even be more woke than fucking New York. We go all out. Pride parades, it's a complete orgy going down the streets. And we're supposed to celebrate it. That's how insane Ontario, Canada, Toronto is. It is the heart of insanity. And yes, we have our Shaniqua statue, and it looks just as fat and cringy. She's got the track pants on. We got it. We got our Shaniqua statue way before you, Dave C. Come on, Portland, step your game up. Here, I got a statue for you. Toronto's got their Shaniqua statue with the silly track pants on. We got... There it is. Sorry, I didn't have it ready. But Portland, step your fucking game up. Once I find it. The Shaniqua statue. Here's Portland's next statue. You have the naked bike ride. We have the naked bike ride like every weekend here in Toronto. Are you kidding me? We could always top whoever. So come on, Portland, step your fucking game up, Oregon. You think you're fucking the craziest? Nah. We got the Shaniqua statue. Oh, it's funny. I gotta see the picture. I don't have our Shaniqua statue on standby, but there's the one that Portland, I already got your idea. Holy shit. Alright, let's finish this Beatemups video. I got sidetracked. Let's go.
And it's called affect bias. This is where people base the truth on how it makes them feel. The emotional response they get from what they read or they see or they hear will affect whether or not they think it's true. Not on how accurate it is. It's quite simply just a feeling.
Why would I buy the Nintendo Switch 2 when I have a perfectly good Switch here at home? Yes, a YouTuber said that there's a potential leak for new Animal Crossing for the Switch 2. Oh. I've actually always been a fan and a supporter of the Switch 2, and I can't wait to buy it.
I really hope this turns out to be true. I believe it would be really exciting to get an Animal Crossing game this early into the Switch generation.
It seems
so anyone who's a big fan, so I think some of these YouTubers are big fans of Animal Crossing, and Beatemups let him down. He fucked with them.
Let's hold
These poor, innocent, troubled souls.
hands and manifest, because this could be our time, Animal Crossing fans.
If the headline makes you excited or angry or hopeful or scared.
Like, hold on. He's lecturing us about confirmation bias and then proceeds to throw a shot at Elon Musk. So who's really the victim of confirmation bias? Like, boom, like right there. Just got him in his own fucking hypocrisy. You just displayed your own confirmation bias by claiming he did a Nazi salute when he clearly wasn't, because he didn't give any salute. He didn't refer to them at all or hailed Hitler or any of that. Like, it's a fact that he didn't do a Nazi salute. But your confirmation bias thinks that he did because you guys are lunatics and you look for Hitler and Nazis and racism everywhere you go because you're deranged. You're infected with woke fungus, the woke disease. Like, you should take your own advice. You insane Australian. The Australian people are fucked. So this is to no surprise.
The more likely you are to share that headline,
They completely voted out their own freedom. They have no ways of protecting themselves. Just crime rate keeps escalating because no one does anything. There's no police. People can't defend themselves. It's criminals just have at it. These idiots. Australia is just a cucked, stupid fucking country.
Run with it.
And you can't display confirmation bias any worse than Australia, where this idiot's from.
That's why YouTubers are more likely to make their video title YouTuber leaks new Animal Crossing coming 2026 rather than unconfirmed rumor suggests possible upcoming announcement. That one doesn't make you feel much. And then we click on it. We click on the clickbait. We always do. And we hate it. We hate that we do it. But we do it because it makes us feel alive. It makes us feel.
No, it makes you money. You do it. You do it because it makes you money and you fool the dents.
In this case, the case of my fake leak, it was the feeling of excited and hopefulness that made this go viral. Whereas this video is probably more likely to affect people in that way, which I'm very nervous about. In fact, that's me.
No, you're not, because you get away with everything. You just, your subscriber count just keeps going up, and retards just come by, and oh yeah, you put out an entertaining video, unsubscribe. Like, they just, you know that you get away with all this stuff. You don't care. You're not worried about the repercussions. Ooh, you'll get like a day of people going, oh, he's did something wrong, and then 2 days later it's forgotten about. You got all those subscribers and views. At the end of the day, you win. Because people just forget it. It's not like you fucking killed someone or anything. It's not like... So it's something that people would just forget about. And then all you do is just benefit, and then these retards will get fooled by the next scammer. But this... It's ridiculous. This guy's so full of shit. He knows exactly what he's doing. He's been getting away with this shit forever. He knows exactly what he's doing.
All of us right here, the 4 emotions that we're all feeling. This very fact, this affect bias, it applies here directly to Animal Crossing. It's why my leak blew up more than if I had said something like a new Chibi Robo game was coming out, you know, because then I'm relying on Eugene, the one Chibi Robo fan, to spread this leak for me, and you can't go viral with just Eugene. Recently, a lot of people have been...
Again, he's lying. He chose those games, those predictions, hoping that he was right. So he can become a leaker and have more publications write about him. Because if he gets these right, then he's going to keep coming out with more of these fake links. And again, he'll get more attention. More people will be writing articles on him. But he failed miserably. And this is his massive cope and his massive damage control. This is just insanity.
Feeling like an Animal Crossing is coming and possibly even really close to being announced. So when I said one was, they believed me because they wanted to.
The Animal Crossing tease for 2026, getting us that franchise far earlier in the life cycle.
Of course you're gonna fucking fool this guy. Yeah, jeez. Oh my god, a new Animal Crossing game. I can't wait to play as the cute little bunny. And like these people are so easily... He's like, Switch Force guy, are you kidding me? Of course he's gonna fall for that.
Then Switch 1, which to me, like we can talk about this more later, but to me, giving it to us that early means they have more long-term
feeling
plans.
right is more important.
He's not gonna say Hello Kitty like actual games that are being announced, like Hello Kitty Farm Simulation Adventure or something like. He would have made this more believable if he would have mentioned some stupid farm simulators or campfire simulators or something like that. It would have made his shit more legit, and he would have actually been right. But nope, he tried to go above and beyond, and Nintendo came out flat and gave us fuck all, basically. Should have guessed Octopath Traveler. God, you should know Beatemups. All they do is announce like lame RPGs. Farm simulators, and it's just Nintendo being Nintendo again. Just disappointing titles, just disappointing third-party shit. No one cares about. Should have known. You should have went with what Nintendo's known for.
Important than being right. That's affect bias. Researching and learning about all of this psychology and biases, it's not a journey I expected to go on when I decided to lie on my podcast, but it also is the biggest revelation I had on this weird, deceitful journey. I've said multiple times in this video that I am very sorry and that I regret doing this, and I am, and I do. But
oh, dude, it looks like how his voice cracked there too. Yeah, he's so full of shit.
This experiment quite literally could not have happened unless...
Your fucking experiment. This is DSP. This is what DSP did. When the fucking... When Kino Casino finally, like, just like, you know, fuck them. You know, like... This is when fucking Kino Casino trolled him. And then DSP coming out saying, this was all my plan. I'm the one who set this up. I'm the one who snaked them. No, you didn't, Phil. No one believes that. You tried to bring Review Tech USA on there. Look what I did. I completely snaked these guys. And then Review Tech was like, Phil, this is ridiculous. You obviously didn't snake them. You were thrilled to be a part of Kino Casino. You did not snake them. You were desperate for friendship and relevancy again. Like no one, like this is DSP level of. It was all my master plan. This was all a part. That's the biggest lie, Cope. When you say it was all my master plan, I sabotaged myself just to fool you guys and teach you a lesson. Who's buying that? That is the ultimate deflection, damage control. It was my plan all along. No one's falling for this. Nobody. This is so embarrassing, but whatever. It's beat 'em up. You'll always get away with it.
Somebody lied and then tracked it, because it couldn't have been a real leak. If it was real, none of this would matter. People believing something that's fake, that's what was important here. And now we can look at this and we can know exactly how and why our brains activate.
Okay, well, beat 'em ups. The next time you say that you had a good time on your trip to Japan, well, I'm just not going to believe you, because that's confirmation bias. You could be lying. You could have had a miserable time in Japan. So why should I believe you? That's confirmation bias. Like, you can't use that. You just can't. You can't do it. You can't lean on confirmation bias on why you got your predictions wrong and why people believed you that you said you had inside sources. You're a 2 million subscriber YouTuber. It's believable. It's so fucking crazy. It's so embarrassing. Like in a non-clown world, simp world, this guy would be finished. Everyone would unsubscribe. Everyone would be like, well, fuck you then. That's the reaction that any normal person would get after watching this. It'd be like, okay, you explained yourself. Well, fuck you then. Well, you don't even have to insult him. I'm respectfully leaving. I'm not watching your videos anymore. Thank you for teaching me about confirmation bias, and I'll be much more careful on who I trust on YouTube. Goodbye. But no, there'll still be simps. Still be simps. Desperate for attention. Emptying their Velcro wallets so that he can acknowledge them for 2 seconds and forget who they are the next second. Just, he knows he can get away with anything. He knows the YouTube simps and the pay pigs will never go away, no matter what he does.
When we see leaks, so that moving forward,
he can take the risk. He took a risk, but it was a calculated risk, because he's like, well, if I don't get any of these games right and I'm 0 for 6, then this is my scapegoat. I'll just say, fooled you, tricked you. Oh, well, fuck it. And then people will keep clicking on my phony-ass thumbnails and my... Yep, and then just go back to being the clickbaiter thumbnail YouTuber again. Haha. Got you guys. Move on. God, I can see right through this fucking guy. It's so easily. He's always pulling fucking stunts.
If we see something else, we can maybe better identify if it is real or if we just want it to be real. While it's easy to blame YouTubers and people on Twitter for posting and resharing and commenting on these leaks, it's also our own personal biases that makes them spread like wildfire. And the people resharing them are also just people. While it's
okay, well, beat 'em up, said I might as well just unsubscribe from YouTube and never listen to a single person again. Because if someone's gonna lie about silly video games Well, then maybe I'm looking at life a completely different perspective. I gotta just not believe anyone ever tells me ever again, because shame on me for me ever trusting somebody ever, and for believing anything anyone ever says. Fuck the world. I'm calling everything out in the means of confirmation bias. Never gonna believe a word anyone ever tells me ever again. That includes you, Dave C. Dave C., you're telling me that Ninja Gaiden's a good game? Why should I believe you? That's confirmation bias. If I'm just going to believe everything you said, then, well, I'm just a sheep. I'm just a Joe Rogan listener. If you're telling me Ninja Gaiden's good, confirmation bias. Because you love Ninja Gaiden. I can't believe you. Ever. Sorry. Beatemups told me. It's insane. He's crazy. He's crazy to think that anyone would buy this, that anyone would fall for this damage control.
It's easy to write them off as just a YouTuber wanting views.
He's basically burying Switchforce. Like, see, don't watch Switchforce because he believes idiots like me. Like, don't watch him. He's going to report fake news. See, I did an experiment, and I wanted to expose what YouTube's like to take false information, and there you go. See, Nintendo Prime, Switchforce, all these guys are stealing from us, and they're reporting fake news, and they'll just report anything that's fake. See, I just made some shit up, and they just ran with it. So what he's also doing is he's burying these other people that put trust in him. What a piece of shit. Now, I don't like Nintendo Prime and his dyed beard, and I don't care much for Switchforce, but my God, you did them no favors. You, in fact, made them look bad. I don't think he was doing that on purpose, but he was doing it in this video.
Also a human being that are experiencing their own
whoever this guy is
biases to what they are hearing, getting hopeful and excited and wanting to believe them as much as you do. It just so happens that they also have a platform to share their thoughts, ideas, and opinions on. And if you're clicking on those thoughts and ideas and opinions to have your biases confirmed, you're as bad as they are, or as good as they are.
Yeah, well, then fuck the world then, Beatemups. Fuck the world. I'm never going to believe anything anyone ever tells me ever again. Thank you for the lesson. It's just unbelievable what he's saying.
To err is human. To be human is good. We can all fall victim to a fake rumor if it's something that we really care about. So, it's not like we can beg the people that post leaks, fake or otherwise, to pretty please just stop doing it. I mean, that's never gonna happen.
If this story was true, and about his regret about it blowing up in the media and everything, he would have came out and he would have told the truth, saying, you would have done your lesson there. See, guys? Then your little confirmation bias thing would have made a little more sense if you would have done the right thing and said the following day after everything blew up, saying, no, guys, I'm just throwing shit out there. Like, then it wouldn't have been that big of a deal, but you ran with it. Because you're lying. No, you're lying. You were hoping to become the next inside source leaker, and you got 0 for 10, 0 out of 10. You got no games correct. We got the most lackluster fucking Switch Direct I think we've ever seen. We didn't get any good third-party games that people gave a shit about, except for Pac-Man. And you fucking batted 0. You fucking hit into a triple play at every at-bat. Terrible. Learn how to do predictions and you would have made yourself legit. This is bad damage control. Horrible.
Well, I already mentioned that you could try to verify the source, especially when that source is so publicly available. But that's not always possible. And it also doesn't always...
Oh yeah, we haven't even got into his... Nomad's talking about the P.O. boxes thing, the manipulative P.O. box thing. We covered that. We talked about that. God, I've been ranting about beat-em-ups for years. But the reason why I stopped is because you can't stop this pandemic of simps. The simps just keep growing by the numbers, and it's them to blame. at the end of the day. So, but this what he did here is the most cringe thing. I had to cover this today. Look at this. It says, "Simp audience, be like, don't be silly, manipulative YouTuber who says funny words that makes my brain do a happy feel. Of course, I'll send you stuff when you say you don't. When you say you don't send stuff with your PO box." Yeah, fucking these. I know these people just be. Their brains are so shallow. It's just the guy that. That's why Beatemups performs like that. He's got to keep their attention. He's got to be like. Like, I'll give him credit. He knows how to put on a fucking act and fake energy and all that. Like, his quick edits. He's not the only YouTuber that does it, but yeah, he knows all the things, man. I think Beatemups he's smarter than what you think. Now, this is complete dumbass idiot damage control. I can't believe he thinks he's getting away with this, but he's a master manipulator, and that takes some intelligence. He knows exactly what he's doing. He caught on. He knows how to leech and take advantage of people, and like he is the master at it, and that's why he has 2 million subs. You can't just look at it, oh, this guy has 2 million subs. He must know what he's talking about. No, there could be a reason why he's got his 2 million. He knows how to manipulate the views. He knows how to manipulate he pulls the heartstrings on people. He goes the most shallow route to gain his audience. Like, he's an ultimate scumbag, like more than you think. And he puts on this big act, and you think he's this nice, innocent guy, but he's horrible. He's an absolute monster.
Always mean that you're going to get a reply.
The way he manipulates people into sending them just truckloads of gifts was just out of control, man. Just completely taking advantage of these people.
As soon as you want to make a video. So instead, in the same vein, let's take a look at how my leak was described online. In fact, throughout this video, I've actually been intentionally referring to what I did as a leak. In fact, I think I've said the word leak.
All right, let's go to my apology tour. Is it just a...
Hello, that looks a lot better than mine.
That's all right. You don't normally do camera?
No, I don't. And I honestly can't see why they would lie about this at all.
Well,
if you talk to me, I'll tell you exactly why they lie to you. At all. At all. It's called YouTube. Welcome to the land of the grift. The home of the unbrave. I don't know. The home of the band. The home of the land of the grift. Home of the band. Give me a break. YouTube gives you fake, fraudulent ads, like fake AI ads telling you to invest in stuff, and you're guaranteed to win this. They had like a fake Elon Musk grift that scammed a lot of people. With a fake AI Elon Musk telling them to do this and that, and you don't have to work anymore. With fake, like a whole AI video with like fake newscasters and like stuff that YouTube puts in front of you. It's insane. Like, I don't know why someone would lie at this at all. Grow a brain.
Really nice to meet you.
Yes, it's nice to meet you too.
But I wanted to call you because I wanted to be honest and open with you specifically about the fact that I lied.
Okay.
I had an idea for a video that I'm working on. I feel so guilty about it now. Like, I really regret the whole thing. But the idea...
I'd be like, wait, you lied about the direct? I would immediately start asking questions. I would not even... Okay, stop with the sob story. What? Like I'm saying... I'm looking at you like you're a crazy person at this point.
I wanted to spread a fake leak and then track how the leak spread online so that I could find a way to stop fake leaks in the future, because I hate that they ruin everything.
Right.
That was the...
And why didn't you say that as soon as it blew up so that you can save yourself? And say, whoa, guys, whoa, I was just, see? Like, your point would have been proven immediately after. Where literally the next day you could have been like, bam, see? Then your experiment would have made sense. But you let it carry on. right to the very last day, and you got the biggest slap in the face. Direct.
Intention. Your reaction specifically, saying things about how you don't know why I would lie about this.
Right.
And
so, yes, keep your word on that, cuck who's with him on stream. You yourself said, why would he lie about this and blah, blah, blah. So, there you go. Keep that in your head while you're face-to-face with the guy and question him.
That you trusted me. And so I wanted to apologize to you and the entire Animal Crossing community, because that was really the thing that got hit the hardest by this.
And it's like, okay, fine. I accept your apology, but I'm done with you. I'm never trusting a word that you say. Bye-bye. Like...
That was really what made it all go viral, is people just so excited for Animal Crossing, and that was the biggest reaction.
That's true, yeah. Obviously, I can't speak for the whole Animal Crossing community, but...
How can you not say, dude, bullshit? Bullshit. Admit that you tried to fucking get these right. Admit that you wanted to put out a leak that you were hoping that was going to be right, and you blew it. You fucking failed. Just like the rest of these fraudsters. That would be me, but...
I mean, yeah, I mean, I was definitely skeptical about the leak. I remember saying in the very first video I made about it that I trusted you and I think you're a good source. What I tried to say is he isn't the leaker himself. He got it.
Well, you're not very bright, stupid haircut guy. You should have looked at his thumbnails and seen that his whole channel was fraudulent.
It from a source or such. I guess that's what the post on Reddit was suggesting anyways. So I did say, you know, it's always good to be skeptical about leaks because, well, yeah, things like...
because everyone's full of shit on YouTube.
This can happen and you don't know if they're true.
So you have confirmation bias, according to Beatemups.
Accept your apology.
Oh, thank you. You don't have to.
I'm sure I can understand where you're coming from because leaks can be really frustrating and the whole sort of leak culture behind games, you just never know, really. I suppose that's kind of my biggest takeaway.
Well, I hope you learned yourself a valuable lesson there.
Leaks aren't guaranteed to be real.
No, it's just people desperate for attention. People do it all the time. It's easy. It's very easy to do. There's a whole tutorial on how to do it.
They could be.
There are smart people out there, and that guy from Nintendo Life was bang on how they do it.
But you know.
I mean, that was the whole point.
It'd be kind of crazy if they suddenly came out and actually did a Nintendo Direct next month or something, and that was the last thing.
He still has hope. He's like Costanza. You think there's a chance still? Even though I got chocolate sauce thrown all over me, you think I got a chance still? Stop. You're not getting an Animal Crossing. Go play the one that came out. Go play that one.
When? So we can pass the heat off to you?
From what I know of Animal Crossing release timescales and stuff like that, I would say no later than 2027. No insider info, just pure vibes from me.
Well, I love your vibes.
Don't worry, you'll get your silly, cute little Animal Crossing game in due time. Don't trust grifters like this. Look behind him. Like, look what's behind Beatemups. He's got a massive wall of grift behind him. You fucking retard. Just a massive, that's all simp shit that's behind him. You idiots.
And I appreciate you taking my call, and yeah, I appreciate you
literally sitting in front of a massive wall of grift.
hearing me out.
I appreciate you at least owning it and coming.
He's owning it. He waited until he was officially wrong, and said, "It was my master plan all along. Fooled you guys." Fuck off. No one's believing that.
Coming out and saying what's true rather.
He did it for clout. He did it for clout and to become an ongoing leaker. And he's got the sources. He's the big YouTuber that's got the inside sources. He wanted to become that, and he failed miserably. His debut was terrible. First up to bat, fucking triple play next up to bat. Just had the worst debut of all time, and now he's fucking done. You're out of here. Jesus. Talk about batting just zero. Negative. Oh my God. Negative 400 batting. Couldn't even get one prediction right.
But then sort of passing it off and saying, "Oh no, they said."
He thought summertime. Ooh, a good summertime announcement. Nintendo will sneak the Animal Crossing in there. Wrong. Too much credit for Nintendo with that garbage prediction. Fucking Death Stranding. Keep that shit off the Switch. We don't need that shit on there. Who wants Death Stranding for the Switch? Get that garbage out of here.
This or they said that, you know. I think it's better just to be honest at the end of the day, even if people are upset. It's always better to be truthful, really. So yeah, that's what I would take from it.
But Dustin, he's part of the Game Chasers. He basically threw him under the bus. He doesn't even talk to them at all anymore, does he? He did go down to Texas while they were big and leached off them. But no, he's completely done with fucking Game Chasers. Probably still like talks to them. I don't think they're like enemies, but no, he's moved on. He moved up to Pennsylvania to be near the Too Many Games crew and up there with Spawn Wave and RGT, and no, he's just a traveling fucking scammer grifter. Because before that, he lived out west and he was leeching off the Metal Jesus crew and then milked them for what they're worth and went on to the next. Yeah, he pulled scams with Game Chasers. That whole money-making scam for the movie was extremely shady. Beatemups manipulated money and gave some of that charity money that he had and gave it to the Game Chasers movie. At least that's what we believe a good chunk of that money went. Because all of a sudden, Beatemups raises all this money for charity and then bam, Game Chasers movie gets funded overnight. Just a weird coincidence there. Yeah, he's been scamming for a long ass time. The Game Chasers, he's long past by now. He left them in their dust. And that's what Beatemups does. He takes advantage of these people and he gets bigger than them. He uses them for clout. He then uses his tactics to rack in all these viewers. And then once he's bigger than them, he ignores them. Because he doesn't want to acknowledge people that are lesser than him, because he's all about elevating himself, and then elevating others doesn't do him any favors, so he just leaves them. And he doesn't talk about them anymore. Massive piece of shit.
My intention was always to come clean. And
I don't know who he's talking to now. Probably some guy that like gives him tons of money each month on Patreon or something. That's what this is, probably. He's probably apologizing to his whales. This guy probably gives him like $150 a week. Like, this guy probably gives his entire Velcro. I can't say Velcro today. I need a sip of water. He gives his entire Velcro wallet to Beatemups on a weekly basis. So this is probably a recorded Patreon call. Apologizing to his pay pig, who's an Animal Crossing fan that got let down. Beatemups felt bad about screwing over his pay pig. That's what I think this is.
it was. Even now, I could just say my source was wrong and I made a mistake and I'm never going to trust them again and pretend like it was all a lie. I could do that, but that's not the video. That was never the point. The point wasn't to actually lie in the end. It was to be honest. And to...
There was a lie on top of a lie. You didn't have a source or any of that. You could have done that, but no, that would have been... No, that would have been more believable than what you said here. That's what actually you should have done. That would have actually been less scummy, if in a way. Instead of insulting your fan base, it would have been made more sense if you said, "Oh, well, guys, sorry, I won't be doing that anymore." Yeah, you could have just gotten out of it by doing that. By just saying, guys, my source was. It would have been probably better off if you just would have taken the hit on that than to tell people, "Don't ever trust me." Like, what an idiot! Like, yeah, exactly. He would have been better off if he would have said, "All right, my source was shit. I'm not going to say who it was, but I trusted someone I shouldn't have. Sorry, guys, I won't do it again." And that would have been like, sure, whatever. Your fans would have been like, "Yeah, all right. You trusted. That's okay. You trusted someone you thought was trustworthy. You're not going to do it again. Cool." Instead, you're saying, "Don't ever trust me." Confirmation bias, guys. Don't trust anyone. Fuck the world. Everyone's a liar. Don't trust any YouTuber, including me. And you guys are idiots. That's worse. That's worse. That's worse. He thinks this is better. He thinks this was going to work. He thinks pulling a fast one like this. Whoever believes this is an idiot. You're a moron. He usually does smart things. This is a dumb thing, but still, at the end of the day, he'll have his simps and his pay whales, his whales and his pay pigs. But my God, he fucked this up.
Tell the truth.
He fucked up the predictions, and then he fucked up his excuse. He didn't think it through right.
And make this video. The video's over, if you couldn't tell. But there was a couple of things I did want to say that I just couldn't find a good spot to add them into the video. For anybody that still doesn't believe me that the whole point of this was that I hate gaming leaks, I had this Zelda Switch 2 weeks before Nintendo even revealed it. Before people even knew if this was a real thing, I had it in my house. But I didn't say a word. I didn't leak. I literally, this would have been a leak. But it's not mine to leak. Also, and most seriously of all, I want to give a big apology to Mayor Ren.
I will hire every single Etsy witch I can to put a curse upon you.
Please don't put that Etsy curse on me. And if you do,
you've already been cursed.
Sucked in. I already bought my own Etsy protection spell. And I said I need a protection spell to protect me from other possible incoming witch spells. So I've Yu-Gi-Oh! Trap card.
I'm done with this. I'm about to put the game on. I might look for some fossils. Or I could just make this what it is. Well, there you go. That's as much beat-em-ups as I can fucking take. My God, getting through his videos. I used to do the beat-em-ups challenge, where I would try to get through a full beat-em-ups video without going insane. I think I used to do that, yes. It was so hard. It was so cringe. Princess Rescuer is saying there's a new update for Super NES Virtual Console that lets you map buttons. Yep, I heard about that. Just on the Super Nintendo one. I guess the NES, it's not a big deal. It's A and B. Yeah, Super Nintendo, you can remap the buttons now. They got the mouse feature. You used to play Star Fox 1 with Star Fox 2 controls. Do you like it better when you changed it? You had to change the controls. You like it more? Dustin says, Wood's so narcissistic. Karma caught up with him. He needs to sit in his misery. Yes. Yeah, a lot of people are not buying his bullshit, or people are calling him out, saying, like, the comments are pretty funny. They're like, yeah, you sabotage your career on purpose. Yeah, great move. Oops, I already closed it, but yeah. People are saying, it's like, why would you do something so stupid? It's like, well, because he's damage controlling and he's not telling the truth. That's why he's unfucking believable, man. That's one of the That's got to be one of the craziest thing Beatemups has tried to pull for desperate attention. It's never enough for him. He's always wanting more and more, trying to just leech off the next bigger YouTuber, and then always trying to desperately grow with his wall of grift behind him. Unfucking believable. All right, I'm gonna go watch the game. I think I'll end the stream here because I covered this the entire time, and it's almost 2 hours of Beatemups ranting. I think I'll just watch the game on my own because, yeah, DJ's not here, and no one gives a fuck about the Fever games, so I'll just put that on, and I think I'll probably come back later and chill out. I'm gonna be fossil hunting tonight. Tomorrow I'll be busy. But yeah, after the game, I'll probably pop this on and just be fossil hunting. I've almost got all the bananas. I am at, where is it? 700, I need 6 more bananas, but in order to get the, last banana, I have to have all the fossils. I have to have the fossil museum completely full. It's crazy. So I have to 100% it. But I still got 1 more set of bananas to get in this one gauntlet. And I will have them all. I'll have this game basically 100%ed. At least fossil-wise and banana-wise. Alrighty. Well, I'm getting out of here. I'll probably be back later on if you want to hang out. But in the meantime, you guys have an amico day, including you. You. Yoda. Have an idea, guys. You. And even you, Yoshi. Have an amico day, everybody.